Now, here's Washington. Here's Big Daddy, and he jams it with authority.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Detroit. The doctor, and again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Washington. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
This is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Here's Bird. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Bird. Detroit making a switch. Scott's checked in. Detroit leading by 20. Inside. It's rebounded by New York. Doctor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Screen by Bird. It's tipped. Stolen by Washington. Outside, Scott. To the inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Little General.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's Freeman. Bird right side. And he makes good on the layup. Bird's got 7 points for the quarter.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Scott the pass to the captain. Now, here's Washington. Here's Washington slamming it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here is Bird. Pass to the doctor. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 3 assists in the game. Detroit leading by 19 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Scott. Here's the captain. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
A different look here for Detroit. The captain's checked in for Big Daddy, and Rodriguez is subbed in for the captain. ABC's checked in for New York. And that one misses. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for the Monster.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
At the line for the away team, number 34, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A-Train, he's checked in for the great. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Freeman. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
The Magician, he's checked in for New York. And Detroit has possession. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Scott on the wing.
New York foul. 0-0. 5th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Detroit, Scott taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Freeman. Pass to the Doctor. Buries the long-range jumper. The Doctor's got 36.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Little General.
up, I'm counting them, eh?
Now the starting group for the visitors. You got Rose. Goose out there with Campbell. Then it's T. Here's Goose. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Wolf. Jenkins the pass to Wolf. To the middle. Pass to Jenkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The offensive rebound. The eraser passes to the captain. Here's the eraser. Campbell defending. Here's the eraser. Launches it. Wolf, no good. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for Seattle, Jenkins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to T. Here's Goose. Now Campbell. Over to the wing. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's T. Outside Rose. Pass to Campbell. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The captain, no good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Rose, lets the 3 fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jenkins. Pass to the eraser. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul.
For Seattle, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
For Seattle, Jenkins taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Rose. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Goose. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the captain. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. The captain with the bucket.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Here's the Wizard. Here's T. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Wolf. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Goose. No scoring in this one. Outside Rose. Off target from outside. Seattle leading by 3. Jenkins with it. Pass to the eraser. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The natural, he's checked in for Goose.
For Seattle, number 9, shooting 1.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Rose. Here's the natural. Here's T. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Jenkins. Here's the eraser. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Seattle shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
The line for 2, number 9.
And he knocks down the first one. Chambers is checked in for T. Good on both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's the Wizard. Scoreless thus far. And here's Rose outside. That shot off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fast a little general. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Over to the left wing. Here's the dude. He's covered by Rose. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Seattle, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The free throw drops for Wells. And Wells drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Here's Chambers. Outside Rose. Inside. Here's Campbell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to the eraser. Here's Little General. Seattle needs to get off the shot. The shot by the eraser. No good. Right side Rose. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Little General. He's covered by Rose. Here's the dude. They get a hand on it. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Defended by Chambers. The dude, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's the Wizard. Still scoreless. Pass to the natural. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the first one falls. Chambers hits them both. And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Seattle leading by 4. Here's Little General. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Left side Rose. Pass to the natural. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Wizard from past the arc. The rebound by the eraser. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. From 12 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The dude's gone 1 of 3 on the night. The Wizard passes to Chambers. Here's the natural. Pass to Chambers. Here's Kirkland. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. 54 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's the dude. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The dude's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
High post shot. The rebound by Little General.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Wells. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the dude. The baseline J. And that one, good. And now it's a 10-point Seattle lead.
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Seattle ahead, up by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So with Rose on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Goose, also the natural out there. T is out there with the Wizards.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to the machine. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. At the line for one, number 8.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's the Wizard. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Goose. From outside, off the mark. Seattle leading by 13. Here's Wolf. Hits it from three-point range.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Shot's good by Goose.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Now here's Jenkins. He's tightly guarded. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Pass to the captain. Misses the 3. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to Oakland. Here's T. Spins. It's blocked. And it's the machine with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Drives to the hoop. To the inside. Pushing it up. Here's Goose. And the lead is down inside single digits. Goose has got 5 points so far.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Takes it off the glass. He's got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I see him.
Driving inside. And it's Seattle with the rebound. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's the machine. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's the Wizard. No scoring in this one. He takes it in. Howard down with both hands.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
The captain passes to Wolf. And here is Jenkins. Fires the 3. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Seattle leading by 7. And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Wolf. Here's the dude. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
For Seattle, number 6, taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Goose. He has 5. Pass to Campbell. The screen from Campbell. Wide open look. That shot missing. Seattle leading by 8. Here's the dude. 5 points in the game. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to the eraser. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Wells with it. He's against Campbell. It's blocked. Now here's Rose. Pass to Goose. Outside Rose. Baseline J on the way. A rebound by the eraser.
And they continue to control the glass.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Seattle leading by 7. Here's Little General. Up top, Wells. Six on the shot clock. Picked away. And they're pushing it up. And that one drops for him. And Seattle leads by 9.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .156 left now here in the second. To the left side wing. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle leading by 9. To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
For Seattle, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Number 36, shooting 1.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Pass to Campbell. The three. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Little General the pass to the eraser. Here's the dude. Here's Wolf. He has 5. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the eraser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. T, the pass to Kirkland. Inside. No good from Campbell. Seattle leading by 9. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's the eraser. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul, team is in the penalty.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
9.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Goose. 5 points in the game. Here's Campbell, and the layup's good off the glass. Campbell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so it's Seattle, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up.
They can't keep fouling like this. It's sloppy out there. The difference in this game comes down to the amount of free throws they're giving up. Sure, they need to stay aggressive on the defensive end, but you got to play without fouling.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You look at Seattle, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Look at the eraser. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got the kid, a captain out there with the eraser. And it's the machine, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Pass to the eraser. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's T. The Wizard passes to Goose. From deep three-point land, Seattle grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Here's the machine. There's the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's T. He's got 6. Throws up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Wolf. And it's T with the rebound. Wolf gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Rose passes to Goose. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jenkins the pass to the eraser. Here's the machine. Pass to Jenkins. Clock at 4. Here's the machine. He's covered by Rose. The machine. Seattle missing again. The machine's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's T. Out left to the wing. Here's Goose. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Goose has got 8 points.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Pass to the eraser. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's T. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Goose. And the 3 ball is good. Goose has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The natural, he's checked in for Campbell. Seattle leading by 3. Now Jenkins. Here's Wolf. Pass to the captain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Little General, he's checked in for Seattle. He's off on the second. Down low. Plays it up and off the glass. Rose has got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Seattle. At one point, they led by 16. Jenkins the pass to Wolf. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to the machine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. The machine's gone 1 of 4 from the field. For the lead. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Wolf. From 13. Goose with the rebound. Goose has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Pass to Wolf. He can't get that one. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. For the lead. The natural shot is off. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Little General. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. The Machine. That's good. The Machine's got 6 points.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get back.
Here's Goose. He's got 11. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Seattle. Wells, he's checked in for the kid, and it's the dude in for the Machine. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
To the captain. And no good that time. The captain's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. T. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well,